What's going on, everyone? It's me here, Zach, host of the Command Dudes, and this is episode 13. Starting next week in our videos, we're going to be having these new play mats that are super cool. Got one in a different color for each of us, and just want to do a quick shout out to Ink Gaming for making these for us. Not sponsored or anything, but super cool that they are a company that does that kind of stuff. And if you guys are interested in maybe checking them out, I do have a discount link. Just leave a comment and I'm happy to give it to you. With that quick update out of the way, let's check out the commanders. Tyler is back at it again with the Gavi. This deck wants to get a lot of value off of cycling for free on his turn, making an army of cats, and then save his mana for our turns to interact with our plans and stop us when he can. If all that fails, he can always try and win with the Fierce Brawlin' and Shabraz combo that just get huge. Matt is playing his big red Purphoros Bronze Blooded deck. The goal of this deck is to cheat out as many big creatures as possible, go face, and then recur them with things like Mimic Bat and Feldon. This deck is super explosive, so we all gotta make sure to watch out for this one. Casey is borrowing our buddy's Vito life gained vampire deck. This deck wins by taking advantage of two types of life gain, A being the incremental small bits of life gain, and then B being the super strong bursty life gain, dealing a lot of damage, often killing an opponent in a single turn. This deck protects itself through the plethora of kill spells available to mono black, and while this deck could have infinites in it that are super easy to assemble, they are chosen to be taken out to prevent linear gameplay. This week, I am playing Kelsien the Plague. This deck wants to play Kelsien and then give him Death Touch as soon as possible. Then you can control your opponent's creatures while becoming stronger at the same time. If you really want to play this deck in an aggressive way where you get in with your commander and then have him sit back to where you can take care of opponent's threats on their turns. The win con in this deck is kind of just controlling your opponents to the point where they have no real creatures, and then you get a really big commander and you just go face. With the deck intros out of the way, it's time for the Command Dudes.
Planes, pass the turn.
Tap planes.
It sucks.
Mountain pass.
Play an Urborg.
Okay.
Thanks.
Pass.
Untap, draw. Savai Triome, pass.
Untap. Draw. I will play a Mountain in tap 2 for a... Is it Signet? Pass turn.
Mountain. Tap 2 for a fire diamond. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Tap 1. I haven't hit a land drop. Feels bad. Play Knight of the Ebon Legion. Pass turn.
This always happens to Gary.
Dude, I wonder how many lands you run from this thing, dude.
2. Just enough to
I
cast
really-
all of the kill spells.
I shuffled it, draw 7 both times, and I only got 1 land, and it was Urborg. So out of 14 cards, I saw 1. Huh.
I'll tap 2, play Pure Steel Paladin, and pass the turn.
Untap and draw. What does Pure Steel do?
If equipment enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. Then if I have 3 or more equipment, they have or artifacts. Equipment have equip cost 0.
Oh, that's nice. Play a tapped Myriad Landscape, tap a white and red for Savai Thundermane. Whenever I cycle a card, I can pay 2. If I do, it deals 2 damage to target creature and I gain 2 life. Pass turn.
Why Matt's at 30 life?
Ben, I'm at
Handicap.
0. I'm out.
Your turn, Matt.
Untap. We're going to do a hideaway land. And in order to play the card for free, I need to do... If an opponent has taken 7 damage or more during the turn. Ooh, that's a cool card. Ooh, that's a cool card. And that's a cool card. Wow, all cool cards. Too bad they're going to the bottom, right? We will put this card underneath the hideaway land. And then we'll put the other 3 to the bottom of my deck. Goodbye, gas. We'll
Hello,
pay 3
propane.
mana. Magus of the Wheel. We will
Ooh.
pass the turn on to Casey.
Oh, I will move this card. Yep. Here goes, Zach.
Tap, draw. Play a Mountonius Rex. Tap 3 from a commander. Anyone have anything smaller than a 2/2?
I have a 1/2.
I have a 3/2.
Attack Casey.
Attack me when I'm down, huh? How big is he?
2/2.
Yep. Take 2 commander damage.
Cool. Fast turn.
Untap. Draw. Do I ramp here or play my commander? Play an island for turn. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Gavi. Just activate her effect and cycle away. I don't have mana to pay for the other guy, but I need more cards. I'm going to cycle away a Lonely Sandbar and draw a card. And put in a Dino Cat.
Dino Cat.
Ooh.
I'll pass turn.
Okie doke. Untap. Upkeep. I will draw for turn. I will play a mountain for a turn. I will pay 5 for my commander. And I will pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. And not get a swamp. I think Gary has swamps in this deck.
How many lands? 2 total?
Whoop, this card. Yep, that's the turn.
Tap.
Christ.
Draw. Play Vault of Champions. Untap. Tap 4. For a Armored Sky Hunter. Whenever it attacks, look at the top 6 cards of my library. I may put an aura or equipment card from among them on the battlefield. If it's equipment, I may equip it for free. Put the rest of the cards on the bottom of the random order. I will attack Casey.
I will take 2.
I'll pass turn.
Untap. We'll play my Exotic Orchard. I'm just going to crack my Myriad Landscape. And I don't think I want to swing here. So I'm just going to...
You don't have a cycle?
I mean, I do. I just...
Shooting Zach Commander so strong.
I mean... That was the plan. I was going to do it later.
Oh, I mean, you don't make a cat later then.
That's true. That is true.
That's why I thought you didn't have any. You're like, you're about to pass without making a cat.
No, that's a good point. We'll cycle away.
Casey's one
No.
defense.
We'll cycle away.
I'm in trouble, boys.
Draw a card. We'll pay the 2 to deal 2 damage to your commander, Zach, and I will gain...
Tyler, this turn drastically changed from what I thought you were doing.
What did you think I was doing?
I thought you were going to mirror landscape and you still had 2 mana left over.
I'll ping.
And you just used that 2 mana to zap something.
I'll ping
I don't
the,
understand you at
Matt's
all.
guy, and I'll die.
It might make sense. I don't know. I'm gonna pay 4 for a Brawlin,
Okay.
so that's why I'm not paying 2.
Okay.
Search for a Shabraz. I'm not swinging. You can go ahead, Matt.
We did it.
Gotta land. Matt's a
Alright,
hero.
Casey, now that's all you need to do is do the same and...
And, I still do nothing, but you know, at least I'll have 2 lands.
We'll pay 3 mana
Let's do it.
to put in play a Mimic Vat.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We will pay 3 mana to activate Purphoros
Oh.
to ram in a Dracuseth.
Oh.
We are moving to combat.
Tyler, please. Tyler, control Tyler. Control.
You do have a free cycle, Tyler.
Hang on.
Blow up his lands.
4 damage and 3 damage to each of us to 2 other targets.
Blow up lands. Please.
I mean, we'll see.
Okay, now that I am in combat, we will send a 7/7 towards Tyler. Flying. The
Alright.
triggers happen for Dracuseth. How big is your person that searched out the shark?
Yeah, take me out of the game. It's a 3/3.
3/3?
Yeah. I didn't do anything last game. Let's just keep it going.
Hey, Tyler, if it makes you feel better, you're doing better than me this game.
You're right. You are right.
I have the lowest life total, too.
Unequivocally, you are correct.
We will deal 4 damage to... I don't want to be super dick,
Oh, okay, Matt's being a baby here. All right, I'll take 4.
Well, do you want me to just absolutely ruin board?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what he does.
I think that's what Draco Seth should do here, right?
But it's messed up.
Blow up
I
2
mean-
of Tyler's, blow up 1 of mine. There you
I
go.
was going to blow up both of yours and one of Tyler.
I mean, I feel like Tyler's are more threatening.
He draws you cards if you get one.
I would
Yeah,
have played him if I had him.
Okay, fine. We're going to play hard ball.
There you go.
3 damage at both of Zach's creatures, 4 damage at Tyler's guy. That
Oh
just
my
came into
God.
play last turn.
Take
And if
seven.
you have no blocks, Tyler, please take that. I move to my end step. I sacrifice Dracuseth. I put it under the Mimic Vat. I can now print a Dracuseth for 3 mana and tapping my Mimic Vat. I will pass the turn on to Casey.
Oh, sick. I'll draw.
Did you do it, Casey? Did you hold up your end of the deal?
No, I didn't get a land.
No.
I'll just play Reanimate. I'll bring back Vampire Nocturnus, and I will take 4. Play with the top card of your library revealed. Fuck yeah. Not even a black card. The one time I don't need it to be something. It feels bad. I will hit Zach for 1 for hitting me constantly.
Take 1.
Hell yeah. Guys, I'm gaming now. And I don't have to discard. Holy shit. Yeah, pass.
Draw. Exotic Orchard for turn. Tap 2. Champion of Flame. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid of burn, but we'll go
It's probably coming.
1, 2,
Many more
I mean,
cards.
3 blue white for the Shabraz. Cycle away
Goodbye.
the Cloud of Fairies. Draw a card. Put a counter on Shabraz. And gain a life. I get a cat. And I also the
Deal 2
ability
damage
to
to something.
deal 2 damage if I pay for it. What's your creature, Zach?
So 1/1.
It's a 1/1. What does it do?
Gets +2 for each aura and equipment on it.
I'll pay the 2 and deal 2 damage to Zach's creature and gain 2. He's pulling it off the board already.
I knew it was coming.
7 at Zach.
7 at Zach. I can't
Attack Zach and Dracuseth 4 on his dome.
believe it. Well, I don't think Matt. I don't think Matt can Dracuseth me.
Zach, your turn, Tyler.
I take 7.
I'm untapping.
Before you untap,
Yeah.
Matt,
Okay.
we're gonna spin a wheel. I'm gonna tap 3. I'm gonna Chaos Warp your Mimic Vat.
Nah.
Oh,
So on Tyler's end step.
Zach, I love
Okay.
it.
This goes to exile.
Yeah, and then Mimic that gets shuffled in.
Yes. Reveal the top card. If it is a permanent card, you put on the battlefield.
Ooh, that could be scary. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
but
Okay, so Dracuseth is exile.
a Dracuseth
Yeah.
every turn sounded scary.
Yeah, I agree with you, Zach. I wasn't liking that.
You're
Dracuseth.
welcome, Tyler.
I could have pulled my Shabraz out of it for like this turn, but
You're welcome, Tyler.
yes.
You owe me, Tyler.
Swing.
You hit me for 7.
Zach.
Tyler didn't even bully you, Zach.
I-
He's killed 2 things. He is.
Zach, just remember alert.
And then I reveal the top card. It's a 7 mana 5/5.
Oh god.
What does it do?
Flying spawn Thraxes enter the battlefield. It deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of mountains I control.
Oh
I
my
control
god.
4. This is still on Tyler's end step.
Yeah,
Tyler, how big's the shark?
you can fuck right off. Is how big the shark.
How big's the shark, Tyler? Yeah, we're zapping the shark.
Yikes.
There it is. I took care of 2 threats. Bingo bongo.
I am sad that I was yelled at for not playing hard. We are being a jerk.
That's all we play in this group. We just remove everything. Get Zach, every card you
Zach's
play is
the
dead before it goes around the board.
And that's because of Matt and Tyler.
I dropped.
You guys are pushing the format.
Fine.
I'm lowering the bar, guys. I'm not playing lands. I don't know if you guys are on my level yet.
2/3 boy. Feldon of the Third Path.
He's sweet.
Creature. I can pay 3 mana and tap him to create a copy of a creature in my graveyard. It gains haste until end of turn. I sacrifice it at the end of turn. This does make Purphoros a creature. We will move to combat.
Oh,
Zach 7 commander damage coming at you.
Yo.
2 damage is coming at you.
Yo.
Tyler,
Interesting.
5/5 flyer.
Okay.
And then Casey, if you want to trade 3/3s, I'll send my 3/3 at you.
I'm good. I'll just take
Okay.
it. Three.
And those are my attacks.
I take
Hell yeah.
5.
23.
Once I've done 7 damage, I'll pay 1, crack my hideaway land. Or an enchantment. Whenever a creature with power 5 or greater enters the battlefield, this enchantment deals 5 damage to target creature or player. And that is my turn. I will pass.
We'll draw this really sick land.
Good news, boys. I can kill Matt's commander. Bad
No
news,
sense.
boys.
Okay.
I still
Sure.
lose this game.
I have 2 lands. I got a Soul Ring next turn though. I might be able.
Get in, Casey, while the getting's good. You get a +1.
I'll swing at Matt.
How much damage is it?
4.
I will take 4 down to 36.
Cool. When a player well, I'm just gonna go to instep. Can't do anything else. Now the Ebon Legion gets a +1/+1 counter.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Oh, it's not a bad card right here, to be honest. But I can't cast it, unfortunately, because I need mana. Alright, pass turn.
I can deal with
Uh-oh.
the enchantment if you're worried.
No. Pass turn.
Okay.
But you should do that. I am killing his commander after all.
My land for turn. I'm going to pay 3 to Dismantling Wave. I'm going to blow up Matt's enchantment, and I have no other targets. That's going to go to the grave, and then I'll pay 1, 2, blue, red, red. Spellpire Phoenix. When it ETBs, I can return a target instant or sorcery with cycling from grave to hand. I'll grab what I just cast. And then at the beginning of each instep, if I cycle 2 or more cards, I can return this from grave to hand. It is a 4/2 flyer. I'm going to send 2 cats, Saval, at Matt. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7.
I go down to 29.
And now pass turn.
Okay. Zach, are you doing anything on his end step, or am I untapping?
You're untapping.
Alright, untap. Draw for turn. I am going to move to combat. We will send Purphoros towards
Yep.
Tyler.
Oh. Wow.
Okay. All right.
Got a 2/2. We'll send the 5/5 flying towards Tyler.
Okay. We don't want to attack
Phoenix.
Zach to double up that commander damage. It's fine.
Zach said he's got a gun.
Your commander's seeming pretty safe if this keeps up, Matt.
Yeah.
Zach said he had a gun, so I'm not going to mess with his gun.
Okay. How big is the flyer? A 5/5?
Yeah, it is a 5/5.
I like where this is going, Matt. Keep it up.
We will send a 3/3 at Casey, and those are my attacks.
Nice.
I will block Purphoros with a cat
I take
Okay,
and take 5.
main phase 2. I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and my rock 5 to hard cast a brash taunter.
Brash Tanter.
Brash taunter, and I will pass the turn on to Casey.
Untap. Draw for turn. Now tap 1 for the Soul Ring, boys. Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord. I will plus him up to 5 to give target creature against Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn.
Pretty good.
It's a vampire, you put a +1/+1 counter on it, so I will make him. Could hit Zach, but I think Zach just fucks me up if I do that.
I don't think he would. I think he'd be crazy to do it.
To take 4 damage? I don't know. I feel like he's
I
still
think it'd be
saving
crazy
that
to do
gun
it.
for Matt. Yeah. Still saving that gun for Matt.
I have a gun.
That's what he says, obviously.
How was Zach with this turn?
Someone's got to make me pull the trigger sometime.
I'll pass turn.
Untap. Nothing. And draw. I will play a mountain for a turn. Tap 4 for Mangara. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll pay 1 in a red for Adranith Stinger. Whenever I cycle a card, it deals 1 damage to each of you.
Lit.
I guess.
Little burn, little burn.
I'll just crack my Myriad Landscape and search out some lands.
2 of the same type.
Yep. 2 basic lands, share land type. I'll probably grab 2 plains. I've gotta pass the turn. I don't think I'm gonna swing.
Okay, I am untapping. We are upkeeping. We are drawing for a turn. Yeah. We will pay 4 mana to hardcast a Leyline Tyrant.
Yep.
I don't lose unspent red mana as phases end, and when it dies, for each floating red I have, I can deal that much damage to any target. We will move to combat.
Let me draw some cards, Matt.
I kind of don't want you to.
Let me draw some cards, buddy.
Purphoros is going to Zach.
One more, baby. One more.
I don't think so, Zach. I'm sorry. A 5/5 flyer going to Tyler. A 4/4 flyer is going to Casey. And I believe those are all of my attacks.
I'll block it.
Okay. Casey, any box?
It's fine. I can't do shit.
Okay, Zach, any responses?
Yep. Fate 3. Crackling
Crackling Doom.
Dome.
Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power.
Yep. And then you guys all take 2 damage.
3. Where?
Okay. So mine
Tyler
has
as
to
well.
be.
Sacrifice
dice.
Purphoros. Will then pass my turn on to Casey.
Tap 4.
Casey, what's the card that you played do?
Whenever you gain life, you may pay X where X is less than or equal to the amount of life gained. If you do draw X cards. Minus Thorn down to 2. Put a vampire creature card from my hand onto the battlefield.
Let's see it.
Liberator of Malakir.
Come at me. I won't block. Let me draw, baby.
I need to block Matt, though.
Yeah, you do.
So, I'm gonna pass turn.
Untap draw. Oh my goodness. Tapped Myriad Landscape. 5 for my commander. I'll pass the turn.
Alright. Untap.
You don't have a board clear to save us?
I got more answers than that, but not in the terms of board clears. In the terms of minor inconveniences for his holiness.
I'm gonna do blue, red, blue, and a general for Curator of Mysteries. Whenever I cycle, I can scry 1. Yeah, I guess. I will cycle away Dismantling a Wave, destroying all artifacts and enchantments.
Ooh, I like you. Easy. Don't forget about that soul ring.
Tyler, please, dog.
I'll leave that on the top.
Tyler, I had a play next turn with this land that I could have saved us all. You have killed it.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
Everyone takes 1 damage.
Okay.
Taking the damage.
Taking the damage.
I will pay the 2
Oh,
to
God.
deal 2 damage to Rash Taunter because I wanted to go face anyways.
Whenever you deal damage, it deals that much damage to target opponent. We're going to target Zach.
And I gain 2 life. I create a cat. I'll pay 2 for a
He's a gamer.
fluctuator. Cycling abilities I activate cost 2 less to activate. I'll pass turn.
On your end step, Tyler, I'll float 2 red. And
Sure.
this 2 red floats over into my next turn. Untap. Draw for turn. We'll
That's-
pay 3
Yeah.
to add 5 red mana to my mana pool.
Okay.
To combat and
Uh-oh.
attack Zach with 2 creatures, allowing him to draw a card. 2 flyers, 9 damage in the air.
So on the attack, I'll draw a card.
Yes.
Okay, and I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. Going to
Follow the board.
Path of Exile, the Tyrant.
Path of Exile, the Tyrant. No, my 7 floating mana.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good card on
No.
something that cares about dying.
Yo.
No.
Cards.
Why
Zag.
are all my creatures getting exiled?
I told you I had an answer to Matt.
With 3 of the mana that's floating,
Chaos work me.
we will Brash Taunter tap to fight my 5/5, dealing 5 damage to Zach's Dome.
Take 5.
It is exiled. What do I gain?
Land.
A land. I'll grab that.
Basic land tapped.
Yeah. I'll grab that later. 1 flyer gets through still.
Yes.
We will then move to main phase 2. We will pay 1 red to cast a Blasphemous Act.
I will draw a card. And I will ping Gavi.
We will have the 13 damage done to Brash Hunter go to Zach's face. Zach is dead.
Zach is dead.
Now I'm reduced to very little. It is your turn. The game's not over. What I'm saying.
I will untap and I will draw this really cool swamp and I will play it. Tap 3. Bring out Vito. Plus Thorn up to 3. Since he's a vampire, he gets a +1 counter. That's it. Pass turn to Tyler.
Alright, untap.
You go, champion. You go.
Draw. Mystic Monastery tapped. It's a tri-land. Run out, Gavi. Pass the turn.
I will untap, pay 3 for a Mirage Mirror, and pass to Casey.
Untap. I'll draw. Holy shit. I'll play a swamp.
Wait a minute. Who told you you could play lands?
Alright, that's fucked up. How many cards in hand do you guys have?
2.
2.
Good time to play this.
How many do you have, Casey?
4.
Okay.
I'll tap 3 and I will play Cardial Flow. Each opponent discards 2 cards. And if I control a vampire, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life.
I have no responses. And we lose 2 life as well.
Also have no responses. That feels super bad.
Alright. And then I gain 2 life. Vito will trigger and I'll deal 2
did.
life or 2 damage to Matt.
Okay, I go down to 22.
I will plus Thorn again to 4. Give me Vito, Death Touch, and Lifelink. He gets a counter. I will swing at Tyler.
How much?
He is a 2/5 right now with Death
1,
Touch, Lifelink.
2. Hey, losing Gavi.
And I will gain 2, and then I will have Matt lose another 2 life.
Okay.
And then it's my turn.
Is Casey online now?
He might be.
I discard people's hands. That's
Pretty good.
I'm down to 3 cards myself, guys.
How many does Matt have?
Draw.
0.
0?
0.
Brash Taunter, the Matt's popping.
I'm unstoppable.
Matt's unstoppable. Can't attack into Matt is the problem.
Oh, you healed.
I'll pay 2 for a Watcher for tomorrow. He's a hideaway creature. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it does, look at the top 4. Exile 1 face down. Alright, so still the top 4. He's tapped though. I will put this card underneath him. When he leaves the battlefield, I draw that card basically. Goes to my hand.
Yes, sir.
Rest on the bottom. What does Soren do?
Right now, he gives this guy +1/+1 and lifelink and death touch. I can sacrifice a vampire. When you do, Thorn deals 3 damage to any target. You gain 3 life. Or I could minus him 3, put a vampire creature card from my hand onto the battlefield.
I'll attack it for
Okay.
2.
Goes down to 2.
It's not like I'm gonna block it if you swing it at me, anyways, because I don't want to lose Gavi. So
Oh, is that your turn, Tyler?
yeah,
Untap. Upkeep draw. Land for turn. It's a scavenger grounds. I can pay 2 mana and sacrifice it to exile all cards from all graveyard. Then I will pass the turn on to you, Casey.
Untap. Drop a turn. We will just plus Thorn up to 3.
yep.
This guy a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I gotta pay 3 for
That's not a bad.
Gary goes all out on his decks.
Pay 3 life. Alright, let's go grab a land. That's cool. I don't
There
have to
it
do it, but I'm gonna play it, so.
What is it? Coffers?
Cabal Coffers. Swing this at Tyler.
Yep. 3 more.
Take 4 because he has +1/+1. And then he has lifelink, so I gain 4. Yeah, we'll just deal the 4 damage to Matt.
Down to 16.
And then I think that is my turn. Pass.
How big do your guy have?
It's a 2/1. I want to throw it at Brash Taunter, but I don't know if you'll block it.
It depends. What's a card underneath it? What's it gonna do?
Just gonna draw me cards.
You can make a deal here.
What do you want?
I want your next removal spell, whatever it be, to be on Casey's board.
This is some crazy politicalness.
I could do that,
Which
except
one?
on one condition. If Casey's out of the game,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. If Casey's out of the game, you're free to target myself.
Matt, I'm gonna try to exile a card from my graveyard to activate this to make a 3/4, but I'm sending it at Casey. So
Okay. I have no
Alright.
response.
exile land card. Pay 2. This becomes a 3/4. And I will send this at Thorn and this at Brash Taunter. Well, at Matt, but we'll see.
I will block Tyler's hideaway creature with Brash.
Elemental kill sword.
Brash Hunter will deal how much damage?
2.
2 damage to Casey's dome.
You got it.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, and a blue. To play Hieroglyphic, Illumination, and draw 2 cards. I will pay 2 to play a Talisman of Conviction. Pass the turn.
On your end step,
Yeah.
I will pay 3. Well, does Vito have lifelink?
No.
Okay, we'll pay 3 mana. Tap Brash Taunter, fighting Vito, and deal 4 damage to Casey's face. I will untap, upkeep, draw for turn. We drew the Magnificent Land. We'll tap 2 to have Mirage Mirror become a copy of Cabal Coffers.
Oh, that's spicy.
Tap for red, and I need 2 mana to activate the Cabal Coffers.
2 and tap the Cabal Coffers itself.
Okay, so we'll spend 2, tap the Cabal Coffers, and use my 1 floating red to cast Purphoros. We will pass the turn onto Casey.
Untap. Draw for turn. 2 and tap. Cabal Coffers to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana. 5. 6. Gear the Dark
Okay.
Baron. 4/4 flyer. Whenever another creature dies, put 2 +1/+1 counters on him. Whenever another player loses the game, you gain life equal to that player's life total.
Okay.
As the turn began. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I guess I just gotta swing Vito at Tyler.
It's a 4. What?
4/6.
I'm just gonna let it through. Fuck it.
4 commander damage.
That is my turn.
Untap. Oh. Blue, white. I don't think this is good. The Farah, God of the Polis. At the beginning of each upkeep, if you had another creature enter the battlefield under your control last turn, draw a card. I'm going to cycle away,
Oh, cycling.
neutralize, draw a card, put a kitty cat in play. I will pay 4 to put a Surly Badgersaur into play.
What the heck is that?
Whenever I discard a creature card, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Whenever I discard a land, I create a treasure. Whenever I discard a non-creature, non-land card, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. And then I will pass the turn. On Matt's upkeep, Ifara will trigger and I will draw a card.
Upkeep, draw. Yes. Oh wow, what a crazy top deck. We will spend 2 mana to copy the Cabal Coffer. I'll pay 2 more mana to activate the coffer. This will add 8 black mana to my mana pool. Using 4 of the black and 2 red, we will cast Combustible Gear Hulk, targeting Tyler. Tyler, please let me draw 3 cards, or I mill 3 and you take damage equal to the CMC of all the cards.
Mill 3 because I think I need a scoop anyway.
0. Oh my, I'm so
It worked out, Tyler.
I'm
You're a
so
god.
sad.
Tyler's a genius. He's big brain.
Oh my I have 4 floating still. I'll use 2 black and 1 to activate the Brash Taunter to fight the gear hole, dealing 6 damage to Casey.
Yeah, dude, Casey, I have to go. The kid is dying right now.
This kind of.
Kid's OP.
How much damage are you doing to me right here?
Only 6. 6 first strike.
Okay.
It is your turn, Casey.
If you can kill Tyler, you do a Gavi.
So,
Get all that life.
I think I can win, actually, maybe.
Okay.
Unless Matt has some crazy shit.
Nope,
Or-
I am tapped out. All my mana, all my creatures, except for Purphoros, but he's an enchantment.
How is he gonna win?
I don't know.
So I will tap the wall coffers to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Yes.
7 total, right?
Yes.
So then I will tap the 2, and then I will tap the 5 to like Sanguinate. Each opponent loses X life. It would be 5.
I lose 5 life. And you gain 10? Or I guess Tyler's out. I don't know how you want to play it.
Because if Tyler was here, I could have done it and killed
Well,
them
just
both.
assume Tyler was here because you would have been able to do this with him
Sure.
here.
Because then I would have gained.
Tyler goes down to 9.
Yeah.
And you gain 10 life.
Yep. So I gained 10, and then I would redirect the Vito damage to Tyler.
He is dead.
Cool.
And then you gain 14 life, and then I die.
Yeah, then you die.
You know, this game had an abrupt end. Didn't expect the things to end the way that it did, but you know, sometimes things happen. We just kind of went along with that Tyler had no responses and that Casey was able to close up the game, and that's how we're gonna do it. I was a little upset though that I got picked on for having some tutu. I hope this isn't a reoccurring theme. Now, before we leave, I just want to remind you guys that we are trying to give away a booster box of Kaldheim, the new upcoming set. And all we need before we do that is 100 follows on Twitch and Twitter. So make sure to catch us every Saturday at 9 p.m. at the Command Dudes on Twitch. And follow us on Twitter at JazzyZen. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.